What is going on, everyone? This is Nero again, and today I have for you some Battlefield 3? Battlefield 3? Where's Modern Warfare 3? Modern Warfare 3 is actually going to be discussed in this video, but to cover, we're playing a little Rush here. I'm not sure what the map is because I don't play Battlefield 3 enough to know the maps. I know Cyan Crossing, and I know, I guess I don't know it. What's that big map with the, it's got like a candy cane pool in the middle? Yeah, whatever. Battlefield 3 is a game that I got the day it came out, but I rarely play it. I mean, I'm level 28, maybe. I mean, I've had since the game came out, but I rarely play it. And the point of this video, the basis of this video, the whole topic I'm going to be discussing throughout this video is kind of differences between Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3. A lot of people, I see comments all the time, I see people tweeting about it all the time. Oh, to hell with Modern Warfare 3, I'm going to play Battlefield 3. And I guess I decided tonight I'm going to see what all the hoopla is about, because I don't know why, but lately I just have the urge to play Battlefield 3. Which, Battlefield, okay, we're gonna start with some positives for Battlefield. Battlefield is one of those games that you can just pop it in and play it, and you're going to get kind of the same experience every time. You're going to enjoy, depending on the map, depending on the game mode, which generally I only play Conquest or I play Rush, which are pretty much the two popular game modes. I enjoy, it's one of those games you can get on and you can just kind of enjoy it. Some really great memories came from Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 was a pretty fun game. The most fun I had in that game, we'd fly around in a helicopter because SB Grizzly was actually a pretty good pilot, which at the time I couldn't fly a helicopter to save my life. But I am pretty handy at flying the Havocs and whatever they're called. I don't even know if they're called Havocs here in Battlefield 3, but I'm pretty good at the helicopters in Battlefield 3. I can fly them pretty well. But I couldn't do it in Bad Company 2. Just couldn't do it, couldn't fly, I was terrible at it. I was god-awful. And so Grizzly would fly, and we would have, one person in each gunner. I don't even know the name of this. You guys are probably thinking in your head, but it's a helicopter where you got one flying, and then you got a gunner on to your left and gunner to your right, and then you got room in the back for just, the transport people. We were flying around in that, where, every time we played these certain maps, we'd just fly around in that. And we'd have gunners there, and then Mike would be flying it, and then I'd be sitting in the back of the repair tool repairing the roof every time we got hit by a rocket, and it would just bring our health back to 100. Basically, we were a flying tank, and people just couldn't take us down because we'd have me repairing in the back, and we'd have people shooting. It was just a fun time. It was a blast. And Battlefield 3 kind of is the same that way. They did implement the jets, and I think I made a video about it way back in the day, but I still think jets are worthless. And you can argue that all you want, but what is the point of a jet? A jet can help take down a helicopter, but what else helps take out helicopters? Stinger missiles. Missiles can shoot down helicopters just as easily. Basically, jets are in the game, in my opinion, to take out other jets, which kind of just makes a big map lose a few of its players because they're flying around the sky chasing after each other like a bunch of squirrels. But but the helicopters are in there, and I like helicopters. I like the tanks. I think that's kind of cool. I think the guns are pretty balanced. I mean, there's no real gun that really sticks out over any of the other guns, in my opinion. Anyway, maybe it's just I don't play the game enough. But it's a pretty fun experience. Except the games are pretty long. The kills are definitely far in between. You're not going to be getting kills as often as you would in a Call of Duty game, because obviously the maps are smaller, the spawn system's more sporadic. You can find people a lot easier in Call of Duty, and that's why I believe Call of Duty is this big, gigantic series that everyone plays, is simply because when they play it, it's fast-paced. It's pretty easy to pick up. Which this game's honestly pretty easy to pick up too. I mean, I didn't really have much trouble adjusting to this game. It's just that it's a completely different beast than Call of Duty is. Whereas Modern Warfare 3 is like this super duper fast paced like clusterfuck, which in this game's a little bit more tactical, but you don't really need to play tactical. You don't need to play with the squad. I'm not playing with a squad right now. I mean, I do have a squad with me, but I don't know anyone there. I just joined a random game and I joined a random squad. You don't need teammates as much in Battlefield, but if you do have good teammates, it definitely reflects. A good team in Battlefield could probably do more damage than a good team could do in Call of Duty. That's my ideas. That's my thoughts. In terms of gameplay, it's completely different. I mean, the games, the game modes are set up in Battlefield, and it makes a lot longer of a match. I played a game of Conquest earlier that took 20 minutes, and I got like 15 kills. Like I said, the kills are farther in between. But it's more rewarding in the same sense when you get more, when you get a kill in Battlefield, you're like, I got a kill. Whereas you get in Call of Duty, it's an afterthought because you get so many so frequently, if that makes sense. So a couple things I don't like about Battlefield is I don't necessarily like how long the games are. It's almost a 9-minute match, but this is a full match. I will give it that. This was a quick match. This was I'm playing the medic kit. I am reviving people. I'm throwing down health. I'm playing objectives. I'm doing well using the F2000. It was a good game, and that's why I decided to use it as a backdrop for this. But this game is just it's different. It's one of those games to me that I can't play it as often as I could play Call of Duty. Now, when you play Call of Duty, the pregame lobbies are quick. Well, I guess they're not ridiculously quick, but I feel like they're a little bit quicker than in Battlefields, and the games are also much faster. Whereas a ground war domination match can last, it's not going to last typically over 12 minutes. Whereas a typical, not every game, but a typical game in Battlefield 3 is going to take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. This just happened to be a quick game. That's because we're stomping them so hard that half of them quit out towards the end. I think that Battlefield 3, excuse me while I adjust my headset, I believe Battlefield 3 and the Battlefield series is a game that you should play few and far between, if that makes sense. It's one of those games where if you play consistently, like if you're going out to play this game and you're going to play every day, you're going to get burnt on it pretty quick. I got burnt on it pretty quick. I mean, when the game first came out, I'm playing it, but it's rough. I mean, you play a 30-minute straight match, and then you have like a 30-second pregame lobby, and then you jump into another 30-minute match. There's really no time for rest. You're always got to be on the move. You always got to be thinking, or else you're going to get blown by a tank. It's fast-paced. I mean, it's fast-paced in that sense, but it's still slow-paced in another sense. Like it's really hard to describe. But whereas Call of Duty, the matches are pretty quick. The pregame lobbies are relatively quick. The guns are easier to pick up on. I feel like Call of Duty is a game that you can play consistently. You can play it more often, and you're not going to get as tired of it quickly. Whereas in Battlefield, after two 30-minute games, you're like, all right, I'm done. I can't take this anymore. This is ridiculous. But I do like the rank up system here in Battlefield 3 a lot more. What I enjoy about Battlefield 3 is that when I see someone who's a high rank, I don't even know what the ranks are in this game. Look at this. I go to revive my teammate, realize there's a guy there, pull my gun back out, shoot him, revive my teammate, and start playing the objective. That's what we call a trifecta, boys. Maybe a quadrecta. I don't even know all the things I just did there. But I do like the rank up system more because the ranks are so much harder to achieve. Whereas I have maybe a day play time in Battlefield 3, and I'm like level 28. I mean, when you see a high level, you respect that person when you're in the lobby. You're like, okay, this person obviously knows what they're doing. This person obviously knows the best place to go. You probably want to follow him. That guy knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Whereas in Call of Duty, you see a 10th prestige, say, wow, you're a no life, get the hell out of here. It's the ranking system. Like look at the lobby. The people ranked below me, I don't even know what that little golden eagle is. I have no idea what it is, but I respect those people because they're a lot higher of a rank than me. They obviously know what they're doing. Even though I finished ahead of them, 9 times out of 10 they're going to finish ahead of me because they have more time invested in the game, know what they're doing. Whereas in Call of Duty, prestige means nothing, rank means nothing because anyone can do anything in any given game. But those are kind of just a couple opinions between Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3. If you guys would like me to continue this, go a little bit further into this, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a favorite, leave a blowjob. I mean, leave a favorite. And I hope you guys all enjoyed, and if you did, please remember to rate the video, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.